Hey, everybody. Welcome, one and all, to another edition of No Effs Given. And as I stated before, the title is self explanatory. And as always, this and other podcasts in the Jazzy Groove Rainy Day Podcast family are brought to you by the power of 5. If you like what we're doing, consider supporting the channel and at the very least, hit the like button. Goes a long way in bringing you more and better quality content. That makes us smile too. And with that out the way, let's dive into today's topic, which is when women go too far. Now, before we get into it, I'd like to preface everything by saying we all can go too far, men, women. We go too far because we're not perfect. If we were perfect, this would be another better and more productive conversation, and we wouldn't have to talk about any of this stuff because we were perfect. We knew what not to do and therefore would not do it. It is what it is. And because we know what it was and new mouth, low miles. And because we would know what not to do and therefore would not do it, this would be an entirely different conversation. However, it is what it is. And because it is what it is, we're going to have to discuss it. Now, something I want to try, I'm going to start with this podcast and hopefully to carry forward, is I am going to delve more into solutions. We all know what the problem is. We've known for quite some time now. And in me giving you possible solutions, it's not giving advice because I don't do advice because nobody listens to it anyway. Why would I waste my voice and my time and energy spouting things to people who had no intention on following through with it at all? They weren't going to do it. And because they weren't going to do it, they didn't do it. So why even go that route? I'm not going to do it. Instead, I am going to give you an alternative viewpoint, and I'm also going to give you what looks to be, logistically speaking, the way to bring about the best outcome you could have out of a certain situation. And it is up to you, the viewer / listener, to implement it. You can, but you don't have to. And no one's telling you have to. If you want to do things the way you want to do them, by all means, go right on ahead. I'm not here to tell you what you can and can't do because you don't have to, again, you don't have to listen to me. You could right now click off this video and watch something else. And that's your right. And you're more entitled, and you're more than entitled to it. I'm just saying we're going to focus more on solutions. Now, with that being said, we're going to get into a clip of a video done by my people from New Jersey and the Daily Wrap-Up crew. These guys, how do I say this? These guys run hot and cold. We'll say it like that. These guys, on one hand, will tell you what you need, and on the other hand, will tell you what you want to hear. If that works for them, that works for them. Again, I have no dog in that fight. I don't care. And that's going to be my subtopic going through from here on in. Because I don't. People are going to say what they want. They're going to act the way they want. They're going to do what they want. They're going to feel how they want. They're going to do everything that there is to do according to what makes them happy. And to that I say, more power to you. More power to you. And when it goes wrong, I'm laughing at you. Because that's what it's going to be from now on. I'm not going to feel bad for people. I'm not going to wish them the best and all the other stuff because they're going to do what they want. And I'm going to say, go ahead. But I digress. These boys from the Daily Rapper crew are going to get into something that goes way over their heads. And we're going to go further into this on our reaction video channel, What the F, or WTF, I should say. But we're gonna look into it and see how it goes. So let's get involved, shall we? Here we go.
So they want us to ask you guys to see where your mindset is at. Are you dating? Do you date men? Do you date women? And are you a part of the LGBTQ community?
That I don't know why I said so at first. I was just thinking out loud. Okay, I'm pansexual. I like everyone, everything. I don't really give a F. I don't know if I can curse on here.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, okay. I don't give a fuck. I like everything, everyone. Okay, if you eat my pussy good, that don't matter to me. And if you can pay my shit, that don't matter to me. As long as you're willing, okay?
That's cute. I like that. Cause it's really like that though. Am I dating?
So you single? You in a relationship?
I am single. I do identify as polygamous.
Okay.
So I just broke up with my primary partner because I started adult film and he wasn't with it. So yeah.
This chick is healthy, aka fat. So who's watching you? I don't watch porn. Full disclosure, I don't do it. It's not me. If I was to watch porn, though, it wouldn't be to watch that. That's disgusting. But to each their own. I don't know. Let's get back into it.
We had to go our separate ways and do what's best for us.
Adult film.
That's
Okay.
big
Wait,
mind, though.
you got
You mean like OnlyFans or sign us?
Yeah,
OnlyFans,
that's how you think
and
of
I do
it.
porn. You feel me? I like. Say no. Let me not do too much. But,
Be blunt. Be who you are.
Goofy. Straight up goofy. And this chick here with the weird ass shades on. sounds a lot like a man. Now, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say it's a woman. But wait till you hear some more of what she has to say, and more importantly, the way she says it, and make your own inference there.
But like, yes, I like sucking dick and I like money. Actually, no, I'm lying. I like dick. I don't really like sucking it too much. That's too much work.
The money be the.
I like the money though. Right?
The money be the
The money
part, but
though.
you gotta know what you gotta do to get the right money.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
All right, next.
Why? Why? You got to do what you got to do to make that money. Well, firstly, that's a guy's way of thinking. Strike 4. Forget 1, 2, and 3. We're on strike 4 now. I got him. You got to do what you. Oh. That's just nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Let's get back into it.
Next, hi. Okay, so Issa here. You know, I got a little boo-boo. But he let me do whatever I want, and he still care. I love it here. It's wholesome love over here, and that's the love I love, so.
What you say, wholesome?
It's very wholesome over here.
Oh, wholesome. Oh,
Wholesome, not wholesome.
Yeah,
I could get the holes, and there could be a lot of wholesome.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, making sure.
Yeah, but it's not.
Ugh. And you notice they're all minorities. You got 4 black/Latino bitches on screen. And they got their hands up, and I mean, let's be real for a minute. Then this is the ultimate guide to getting married, if you so choose to do so. Ask yourself this one question. Can I bring this chick home to my mother? Whether she's here or not is immaterial, because that's what you got to ask yourself. If I brought this chick home to meet my family, and she met my mother and had a discussion of some sort with my mother, what would she say to me after the girl left? Or I took her home and came home myself. What would she say to me? Would she give me her blessing? Or would she say, she ain't the one, you might want to keep looking? "85 to 89% of women today fall into the second category. Because they can't keep up the facade for long. Remember, in the dating world, when men and women get together, they do so under the guise of Barbie and Ken dolls. It's all plastic. It's all pretend. Guys' voices may drop a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They may talk like this. Girls may talk a little bit higher. They may act a certain way in certain settings, i.e. the club. Which is why I've told people from time immemorial, you will not meet Mr. or Mrs. Right at a club. Can you do so? Yeah. Yes, you can. Will it happen? Not really. I mean, my father met my mother at a dance. My mother came with one guy and left with my father. That worked. And it worked up until my mother died. It worked. I do not advise it because that is an outlier. That is the exception. That is not the rule. Can it happen?
Yeah.
Will it happen? Or does it normally happen?
Nope.
Do with that as you will. Let's get back to it.
Not wholesome, very wholesome.
Okay.
And yeah, so but I go, I do my own thing, he be like, "Oh, big girl home," but like, say less.
You do OnlyFans too?
Why you ain't?
I mean, yeah, it's a coin, it's coming up in there. I just was a little shy with it for a few, cause let's be real. Like I be thinking about my family. Like I know they watch a lot of porn. I ain't gonna lie.
My family watch a lot of porn. What people will not do for their 15 minutes of fame. What they won't do, I should say. And we got to know another OF model here. And let's look at OFs for a minute. Let's really break them down. The average OF girl, average, can look to make $300 to $500 per month doing OnlyFans. That's what they can expect to make. Can they make more? Yes. But is it to the extent that everybody that gets on can bring home a rack or two a month? No. No, they're not. But that's how they get you. Oh, if you do this, you can make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month. And can you do it? The possibilities are there. The potential is there. You can make quite a bit of money on male simps because that's who really consumes porn. That's who consumes it. The beta male simp consumes corn. The alphas don't because they're too busy making their money. The sigmas don't because they just don't care. And I know there are people that don't believe in sigmas and all that other stuff like that. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter at all what you believe. Because it's irrelevant in the total scheme of things. Being an alpha, being a beta, being a sigma, all allow people to put other people in certain categories. I do not conform to that because I don't believe in that. People are people, yes. Do people follow certain characteristics and traits? Yes, they do. Yes.
Yeah. 5.
Can you put them in the boxes?
Nope.
And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's get back to it.
And I don't know if they're gonna think like off rip because I know what they be on, and you know the curious mind is a powerful thing. So yeah, I be thinking about that shit, but nah, it's coming. It's coming. So I got a man who supported. It's cute. I love you here.
Cute.
Yeah, and just live it up.
He participate with you or like?
I mean, he could if he want to.
So, all right, I'm trying to understand. So your man, you have a boyfriend, and you have sex with other men while in this relationship?
Nah, I'm not having sex with all the men. It gets like spicy. Why everybody think that OnlyFans you gotta be fucking on different things?
Like,
I don't get it.
All right.
Let's be real though. Let's be real though.
play
It's
for
like
a reason.
you don't have to think like you could play with yourself. You know, it's not even about that. It's like
Solo.
you could do like a whole like little screenplay, and y'all not even. You just sexy talking. And people really come to the club to see that from me, so I could speak for that, and I could do what I do in the
Make
club,
one
put it
guy
out
look
there.
like a million.
Wait,
Make
wait,
it a little
wait.
10 times
Hold
more
on.
sexy, 'cause it's
One at a
rude.
time, y'all. One at a time.
And also, let's just get through the
Yeah.
intro part first, so y'all
Alright,
can
see,
say,
that's some crazy shit.
what-
You got me going in.
and then we'll get into it with the topic.
Talking about,
So,
oh, you got a man, you
you-
fucking other niggas.
Okay, so
Oh, man. Again, I will give people like Eli and Jew and Ace their due. Because they do what I'm not doing. And I'm quite sure that if I was to do that, my views would go through the roof and I could get into other things and do other things. Yes, I could. Do I want to do it?
Nope.
And the reason why I don't want to do it is right in front of you. Right in front of you. I'm not tolerating that. I just don't want to tolerate it. I am in the part of my life now where I am looking for peace. I don't have time for stupidity. I don't have time for shenanigans and tomfoolery or any of those things that you want to call it. I don't have time for it. I don't have the patience for it anymore. When I was younger, oh yeah, I had the patience of a saint. Now, not so much. I got half a mind right now to turn this off and talk about something else. Because already I can't deal with them. Because they're stupid. And I'm quite sure that all of these women on this panel, the guy included, could find somebody to sex them up. That goes without saying. I would never, ever say that they can't get what they get. Because guys are guys and guys want sex. It is what it is. Ugh. Let's get back to it.
I'm bisexual, but I am in a relationship
okay. Bisexual in a relationship
with a man.
with a man? Okay. What about you, China?
Single. The hoes pay the bills. You get what I'm saying? So I
They
got what I
do.
gotta do.
It's okay.
I gotta shake it
I
and
love
make
it
it.
here.
I'm open to all. I date based off energy. Women, guys, trans, anything basically.
Okay.
Anything. I date it out.
You hear this, right? You hear this. She'll date anything. She's a trisexual. She'll try anything once. She'll try anything. She's open to anything. Or I should say, it's open to anything. Because I don't know if you can put a label on what that is. I know what it presents itself as. But listening to it talk, I don't know. I really, honestly, and truly don't know. Excuse me. Let's try it again.
Any of you are part of the LGBTQ?
We
Or?
just said so.
Yeah, we just said it.
Like, we
They
just
said
said
they
it.
bisexual.
Rewind.
I don't know. I do not know the rules.
Ask me am I trans?
Yeah,
that's
exactly
me.
what I'm trying to
That's
do.
me, the biggest.
That's
You know what I'm
exactly
saying? I got a tough
Well,
skin. And you
I'm
know,
asking because
no, you should
no.
be blunt as a man, as a black man at that.
No, as a black
Yes, I'm
man,
trans.
people.
Shut the fuck up. How are you going to tell a man how to speak unless you're a man? Aha! Aha! The truth comes out. I had my feelings. I thought you were. And that proves it. Now, full disclosure, I don't know for a fact. I'm not trying to know it. I'm not trying to know it, hear it, taste it, touch it, or feel it, or smell it. At all. Again, I got mine. But she, he, it, whatever, is going to sit there and tell a man how they should be thinking and saying and moving. Like you'd fucking know. Like you'd know. You don't know. At all. And full disclosure, I have not seen this yet. So as you're watching it with me, we're watching it for the first time in real time. If you have watched it, more power to you. But I'm letting you all know that I have not seen this yet. But, oh, Jesus, Christmas. Let's get back to it.
People get offended when you. Okay, well, people get offended, so that's why I'm asking: are you a part of the LGBTQ?
I came in here on my.
Okay, so and I said it respectfully. If you felt offended, okay, real shit. But if you felt offended, I'm doing what I'm doing the correct way. I'm asking you. I'm not assuming anything.
Didn't ask me. My friend said.
I asked everyone. I asked everyone. Are you a part of the LGBTQ?
No, you brought it up again because
everybody answered.
You wasn't being blind.
Okay.
Well, yes, I
He
think
kind of asked in his own way, I guess.
And you didn't. Okay, so did
I'm kicking them all off. I'm kicking every last fucking one of these hoes off my show. You all can get to stepping. Every last one of you. Bye-bye. Bye, 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 bye. And spend the rest of the time talking about how fucking lowlife they are. And, you know, I'm going to be real for a minute. I'm going to be real and truly talk to you guys. Because I don't think this is done enough. It pains my heart to even think like this. I love black women. I've married a white woman. Yes, I have. But I do love my sisters. It's when I first started dating, they're what I've dated, they were what I looked for exclusively. Soon as I got older, did I begin to start branching out and looking at other options. I lost my virginity to a sister. It is what it is. But too many of you, aka BWs, act like this. And then you got the utter temerity to wonder why you can't find a good guy. Don't nobody in their fucking right mind gonna want to deal with your funky ass. Let's just call it what it is. We're not asexual, so we don't want to date ourselves. So it would behoove women in general and B-dubs in particular to find out what a guy likes and get on the program. That's the easiest way for a woman to get a man. That is the easiest way. Find out what he likes and then go do it. Find his likes, find his hobbies, his careers, his passions, his aspirations, all that stuff, and then put yourself in a position to help the man realize his dreams. That's all you gotta do. It's not rocket science. We are not complex creatures. Our lives get complicated when women are introduced into them. That's when they get complicated. Don't nobody want an argumentative, disagreeable, masculine woman. Now, are there times when a woman has to be more manly to get things done?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. And that's more when they're single. When you're looking for a guy, and even then, you know they don't have to. It's more understandable, but they don't have to do it. You don't have to be that way at all. You chose to be that way because, like it or not, you do have a choice. You do. And you chose poorly. Let's get back to it.
Did you answer it when I asked it?
Why are you yelling at me?
Because
Why are you yelling at me?
I'm asking a
Why are you
question.
yelling at me?
We talking
I know the
very
cameras is rolling and I'm trying to keep it real
No.
cute and divine and die more. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, cool.
You should feel
What up?
comfortable in your seat. Sit down.
Okay, cool. Like I said, I asked every.
See what I mean? You should be happy in your seat. Sit down. No, bitch. I'm gonna stand the fuck up. This ain't your shit. And H there, he's not making, he's laughing. He's not making it any better. This is, oh man, the more I see this, the more I see it, the more I know I made the right choice. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with anybody on this panel. I don't want to deal with anybody right now. I just don't. And every time I think I'm turning the corner, I run into shit like this, and it was like, no. You're fine the way you are. I would love to get a couple of homeboys and do something like this. I would love it. But then egos get in the way, arguments ensue, and you wind up not wanting to deal with them anymore. So this is what I'm looking at. Well, hey, I got some people I call friends. We don't deal with each other. When we see each other, we see each other. That's fine. And we go our separate ways, and it's all gravy. Let's get back to it.
Everybody.
Me being here is very big for you. Sorry.
What you doing for me?
Huh?
What you doing for me?
It's the bad.
Whoa.
Just my appearance.
I mean,
just me being here.
I mean,
just me being me.
You asked to be on our platform, correct?
Because you could have asked me that.
I didn't ask you anything. I don't know you.
Oh well, I got a little.
Like,
I didn't ask you to be here.
Pause. I
You
got a little
didn't.
rebuttal.
I did
for that.
not.
friend did.
I
I
did
feel
not.
like that's a little bit unfair to say because if you really want to think about it, where would your platform be without your guests? How would you?
Bitch! With your fat ass. Where would your platform be without your guests? It'll be fine, thank you. And you got this lady over here saying, whoa, where's she coming from with this energy? And this one here, I would rather not be here. Let's try to get through a little bit more of this.
What would
she said that we need her. This is not what it is.
That's just how she speak. But
okay, and I'm correcting how you speak about me and my platform.
Yeah, but can we do it in a more respectful and polite way?
I did that, and it didn't work.
Stop. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. He did it respectfully the first way, and it didn't work. And that's why I don't want to do these heifers. I just don't. I just don't. Because they're more headache than they're worth. I've got a headache now, and I haven't been to this. Look, 9 minutes and 13 seconds in, and already I've got a splitting headache. Already. And as the title says, heated debate caused the show to end early as fight erupts. So I know it's not going to get any better. Matter of fact, it's only going to get worse. And my question is, how much more of this nonsense am I going to take before I finally go enough and turn it off? And this is a classic example of when women go too far. Taking all those masculine traits and amping it to the nth degree. How much you want to bet that not a female on this panel has ever been told, no, you can't? Or in general, no. How much you want to bet? That no one's ever told them no. Because, as Julius pointed out, he's tried to be nice to her. And Mr. Gruff over here doesn't want to hear it.
Is that respectful to say that you need me to come on here?
I didn't say you need me. I said I'm a real big platform. I'm a real big for this platform in general.
No,
I didn't say need anything. They didn't need.
Like I said,
none of y'all that's here or that work for this hit me up.
Listen,
I came with my friends.
I asked the question. If
y'all
you felt offended, let's go on to the rest of it.
offended. She was just saying if you.
I felt offended that you was not being blunt.
I asked the question. It don't get no blunt. I'm asking you if you're a part of it.
This is not. You see what I'm saying?
But
Ew! She's got to be at least 325. And she's a corn star? What does she work with? Heavy Set Records or something like that?
And I experienced.
Hold on, everybody.
And I experienced that community can be very sensitive about certain questions.
I know you could probably,
know what I'm saying?
elaborate on the experience.
Right. So what he's trying to do is not trying to offend you. So that's why he's asking the way he was asking.
Can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you piggyback it off of another man. He was not being blunt. How old are you? I'm asking you that again, please. How old are you?
Old enough.
Over 30, I'm quite sure. And you should be able to be blunt and be professional when your cameras are rolling.
Yeah.
And you asked the question twice because I was the topic. You should have just asked me like.
You
after you asked it once, you should have asked it again.
Everyone answered.
Because you should be blunt.
Maybe he didn't take.
You want to be stuck on it.
No, I'm not stuck on nothing. He picked up on that. That's why he was giving a couple, facial gestures and all of that.
Okay.
I'm tough in my skin. Yeah, a lot of people may not be, but that's why I said I'm big for this platform because I don't give what questions y'all got for me.
Okay,
you get
cool.
what I'm saying? I'm going to answer them.
Be blunt, be honest.
It say real shit on my face.
I asked you if
Y'all paid
everybody
attention to the
answered, then
wrong
cool.
things, but the right things. It say real shit on my face.
Okay, cool. Real shit.
Like I said, you over 30, you should have just been blunt and asked me.
I asked everybody.
They real women, you could clearly see that.
You don't know. We don't know nowadays.
Something that shook y'all shoulders off the edge.
You don't know.
Just be blunt.
You can't.
You're full of. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. You're. Oh, Jesus, Christmas in the morning with breakfast. You can't make this shit up. You just can't. You can try, but you can't. They say the truth is stranger than fiction. I find no flaw or fault in that logic. Because you're saying the same thing over and over again, and the host is answering the same way over and over again. But because you don't think your point is going across, i.e., they're just not coming out and agreeing with it, you got to force your point home. You don't have to do that shit. You don't have to do that shit at all. But no. You didn't say, yes, you're right, queen, go ahead. You had pushback of sorts. And it's not even pushback. He's simply saying, they asked the question because there are certain people in the community who can be offended by it. So they wanted to just be as honest and upfront as possible. That's it. You be more blunt with it. If he's more blunt with it, she may have been more offended by it. Yo, are you homo? What kind of shit is that? You can't make this shit up. And that's women going too far. I mean, good night. I'm gonna end it now because I gotta calm down. So we're in the Power 5. Like the video. Peace, y'all. We going. Good night. Goodbye. So long.